Hi there. On the bench this morning is a Philips PM3335 oscilloscope. I bought this faulty cracked case. There's a nasty crack there with a whole chunk missing. Sulfur parts not working. I got it quite cheap. And I've got another scope like this, but it's the analog version. This is the combi, digital and analog version. So I was thinking I could make two out of one, use one for spare parts. This wasn't too expensive. So I switched it on using my safety lamp and it didn't work at all. So I was thinking, what's going on here? So anyway, this is the internal view. Very, very complex, beautifully made though, very nicely made. Quite good to service as well, because all these boards easily come out, apart from this one, power supply board, which has got the most problems on this one. And I plugged this in, tested this, and it wasn't powering up at all. So I think the main culprit would probably be this reefer capacitor at the back there. This one here, probably blown. It doesn't look too bad actually, but I might replace that anyway or test it. I don't really like the look at this this PTC, so I'm going to test that as well. The capacitors aren't bowed up, but I'll use my inductance meter to test all of these anyway, because obviously this oscilloscope's getting on for quite a few years old. This is an early 90s, I believe, oscilloscope, so we're talking like over 25 years old, I would think this is. So capacitors are a good thing to check, but fantastic. I mean, on my other one that I bought, I paid quite a lot of money for the other one, and that was sold untested, and that miraculously did work. So the other one's fantastic. The display is so sharp and clear. You know, this is from an era of scopes that are really, really well made. There's a lot of good scope bargains out there at the moment. There's a lot of good, very, very good 100 megahertz HP scopes out there, which are very tempting. There's a few Tektronix as well, scopes which are cheap, but the only problem with those is the NVRAM battery memory combination. They're very, very hard to get hold of. You can get them from China, but I don't know how good they are. Then you have to obviously replace them. It's a bit of a pain, and I've seen the circuitry inside some of these, and they're surface mount devices and all that you can't get hold of anymore. It's quite difficult really, whereas these are individual components. You can see very, very, very nicely laid out, very nicely put together. Lovely. I really like these scopes. Very good. So anyway, this one has been in the wars a bit, but I may try and do something to, well, my other one's down here on the floor in the bag there. I may try and make one scope out of two. This bezel's okay, so I can probably transfer this to the other scope, and I don't know. This case is the same as the other scope, which is 3055, another 60 megahertz scope, but it's only analog. So anyway, I'm sure I can make two out of one, or maybe restore this in some way. I don't know how I'm going to sort out this plastic. Maybe get some sort of resin. I could sort it out. But anyway, this is what I'm up to this morning at Delatronics. If you've got anything you need to send in to me, I'm working. I do all sorts of electronic things, particularly audio electronics. Thanks very much for watching.